Brand new satellite images coming into NewsNation overnight appear to show construction going up along Egypt's border with the Gaza Strip. That is raising brand new concerns about a potential Israeli invasion of Rafah. Those images show Egyptian crews building a buffer zone in the Sinai Desert near Rafah. And as you might know, Egypt has repeatedly refused to take in Palestinian refugees as they flee Israel's assault on Gaza. Robert Sherman is live in Tel Aviv with the very latest. Robert, what more are we learning about this new construction zone?
Yeah, this is rather massive in size here, Markie. You made the important point here, which is that Egypt, as well as Jordan, has said for months on end that they do not want to take any Palestinian refugees into their respective countries. That said, what this is effectively a contingency plan in case they do get an influx of Palestinian refugees into that Sinai region of Egypt. So this is an effective buffer zone that is meant to house up to 100,000 people, but Egyptian officials say they're hoping that no more than 50 or 60,000 end up having to use it in a worst-case scenario there. This all underscores the fact that the world's eyes and attention are on that southern Gaza city of Rafah, as the Israelis have made clear for weeks on end that they intend to carry out a ground operation there to topple Hamas's last major stronghold and free any hostages that they believe are currently being held in that southern Gaza city. Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Biden spoke last night in a 40-minute phone call in which the president re-upped his concern for the 1.4 million Gazans sheltering in the city. Those sentiments echoed by National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby from the podium. Listen to this.
We continue to believe that under the current circumstances, without a credible plan, as the president said, to account for the more than 1 million Palestinians that are down in Rafah, make sure that they have a place where they can be safe and secure and out of harm's way. Without that credible plan, a major operation in Rafah would be a disaster.
The other thing that those two leaders talked about, which is also having a reverberating effect here, the possibility of the U.S. recognizing a Palestinian state. The U.S. believes this is the first step towards long-term peace in the Middle East. Israeli leadership believes that that would effectively reward the Palestinians for October 7th and would also threaten Israel's security. That's why Israeli leadership is mostly unified in saying they do not support the recognition of a Palestinian state. Markie?
Yeah, we're going to stay on top of these satellite images as they continue to progress. Robert Sherman, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.